Party people, KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Smarter. It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you need DJ services, where do you go? DJLittleRock.com. Let me say that one more time, DJLittleRock.com. Check availability and get a free price quote, and maybe you can have me at your next event. I like to party with the people. The people need to be entertained. Let me entertain you. Are you not entertained? I think I went off the rails a little bit on that one. This week's shows, I'll be at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. Yeah, you know, your favorite place to be in the whole wide world. Friday night, my usual Friday night gig. The Rab in Conway, Arkansas. Video dance party, karaoke jam. Yeah, I said karaoke. You're the stars of the show. You know, I'm just pressing buttons over here. You guys are the singers. Sing something. Come on out to the Rab. Party on. Also, they got a full bar. Kitchen's open. The pool tables. They got a pool tournament every Friday night. Yeah, there's always something to do at the Rab while you're waiting to sing a song right next to little old me. Yeah. Come out and play with us. And also, if you want to watch me fail miserably playing some games, I encourage you to check me out streaming games. I'll probably be doing that pretty soon, right after this podcast is done. I've been streaming usually around 8 o'clock, 8:30 every night, Central Time. Look for me on Facebook.com/KeysDAN Gaming, or look for me on Twitch.tv/KeysDAN. I need some more Twitch followers. I need some more KeysDAN Gaming followers. I think I'm up to about 200 followers on that KeysDAN Gaming page on Facebook, and I need to get to 1,000 to get to a whole nother level. Yeah. So if you could help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you'd like to tell your story or hear the stories of others, I encourage you to check out my other podcast, What Makes You Famous. Find it everywhere using the hashtag What Makes You Famous. Now, on with the show. Today on the program, 10 things you need to know today for Monday, August 24th, 2020. 10 things you need to know today. Number 1, GOP to start convention with Trump planning unusually active role. Republicans start their national convention on Monday with President Trump planning to assume an unusually active role by speaking every night. Trump plans to respond to criticism leveled at him by Democrats last week in their convention, when speaker after speaker called him divisive, incompetent, and failed leader during the coronavirus crisis. The full schedule for the convention has been kept secret, but the lineup of speakers includes Mark and Patricia McCloskey, the Missouri couple who pointed guns at black protesters passing their house in June, and Nicholas Sandmann, a Kentucky teenager who sued news outlets over their coverage of his stare-down with a Native American protester in Washington last year. Several of the president's children also will make appearances, as will First Lady Melania Trump. This is according to the New York Times and the Washington Post. Number 2, Biden says no new taxes for anyone making under $400,000. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden said on Sunday he believes everyone must pay, quote, their fair share, end quote, of taxes. And if elected, he will, quote, raise taxes for anybody making over $400,000, end quote. During an interview with ABC News, Biden said there will be, quote, no new taxes, end quote, for those earning under $400,000, or, quote, 90% of the businesses out there that are mom and pop businesses that employ less than 50 people, end quote. Amid the coronavirus pandemic, the government must assist those small businesses with, quote, the ability to reopen, end quote, he said. Quote, we have to provide more help for them, not less help, end quote. When pressed by World News Tonight anchor David Moore about raising taxes on some people, Biden said it's smart to, quote, tax businesses that are in fact making excessive amounts of money and paying no taxes, end quote. This is according to ABC News. Number 3, FDA authorizes emergency use of convalescent plasma for COVID-19. President Trump and the Food and Drug Administration announced Sunday that the FDA has issued an emergency authorization for the use of convalescent plasma to treat COVID-19. Trump called the decision truly historic. Quote, truly historic, end quote, saying that the treatment has been shown to reduce mortality by 35%. FDA documents did not immediately make it clear where he got that figure. The treatment, derived from recovered patients' blood, already has been given to 70,000 patients. Many scientists and physicians say it could offer benefits, but it is no breakthrough, as the evidence available so far on its effectiveness has not been conclusive. An FDA staffer who reviewed the data on the treatment said it, quote, may be effective, end quote, but, quote, well-controlled randomized trials, end quote, have yet to prove it works. This is according to the Washington Post and Stat News. Number 4, Kellyanne Conway announces she's leaving the White House. Kellyanne Conway, a senior advisor to President Trump, announced Sunday that she is leaving the White House. Conway is one of Trump's longest-serving aides. She served as his third campaign manager and the first woman to manage a successful bid for the presidency. She reportedly told Trump late Sunday that she was leaving at the end of the month. Conway said serving in the Trump administration had been, quote, heady, end quote, and, quote, humbling, end quote. But she was stepping down to focus on her 4 children. Quote, it will be less drama, more mama, end quote, she tweeted. Her husband, conservative lawyer George Conway, has been an outspoken critic of Trump. He plans to step back from his role on the Lincoln Project, a group of Republicans dedicated to defeating Trump. This is according to the Washington Post. Number 5. 2 named storms head towards Louisiana coast. Parts of Louisiana's Gulf Coast braced early Monday for back-to-back hits from Tropical Storm and a hurricane hitting this week. Tropical Storm Marco, which strengthened into a hurricane before being downgraded again overnight, is expected to make landfall in Louisiana west of New Orleans on Monday with a top sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, just below hurricane strength. It is expected to leave the state and continue into Texas on Tuesday. Tropical Storm Laura, which could strengthen into a hurricane, is forecast to hit next. On Wednesday, National Weather Service meteorologist Benjamin Schott said Laura strengthened into a powerful Category 3 storm with up to 10 feet of storm surge. Schott has said it was, quote, unprecedented, end quote, for 2 hurricanes to hit within miles of each other over 48 hours. This is according to weather.com and CNN. Number 6, 200,000 evacuated from San Francisco area as California wildfires continue. 3 huge wildfires raged through dry parts of Northern California on Sunday as firefighters from crews across the West, backed up by military aircraft and National Guard troops, rushed to dig fire breaks in preparation for a powerful weather system with high winds that could fan the flames. The storm system is also expected to bring more of the lightning that ignited fires and other blazes around the state. Authorities on Sunday announced the discovery of the body of a 70-year-old man, the first fatality in the CZU Lightning Complex fire in the Santa Cruz Mountains south of San Francisco. The death brought the statewide death toll over the past week to 7. More than 200,000 people were told to evacuate homes in and around San Francisco Bay Area. This is according to the Associated Press and Reuters. Number 7. Protests break out in Wisconsin after police shoot black man. Protests erupted in Kenosha, Wisconsin on Sunday night after police officers shot a black man. A video of the incident was posted online, showing officers appearing to shoot the man, identified as Jacob Blake, several times in the back at close range as his children watched. He was hospitalized in serious condition. Witnesses told the Kenosha News that Blake tried to break up an argument between two women, and police officers responding to a reported domestic incident tried to tase him. Governor Tony Evers, Democrat, said that, quote, while we do not have all of the details yet, what we know for certain is that Blake is not the first black man or person to have been shot, end quote, or killed by police. This is according to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel and Kenosha News. Number 8, Belarus protesters defy army warning. Tens of thousands of Belarusians defied a warning from the military and demonstrated in the streets of Minsk on Sunday, demanding that the country's longtime president, Alexander Lukashenko, step down after winning re-election in a disputed vote. Lukashenko called the protesters, quote, rats, end quote, and was shown in the state media footage wearing body armor and carrying a rifle. Svetlana Tikhoskaya, the opposition candidate who fled to Lithuania after the vote, has claimed she received 60 to 70% of the vote. She said over the weekend that Belarusians must, quote, struggle for their rights, end quote. Quote, we are a majority and we will not step away, end quote, she said. Quote, we are not afraid of them anymore, end quote. This is according to Reuters and the Voice of America. Number 9, Bayern Munich wins 6th European soccer title. German soccer club Bayern Munich won their 6th European title Sunday after defeating French club Paris Saint-Germain 1-0 in the Champions League final. The lone goal came in the 60th minute on a header from Kingsley Coman. Bayern, which also won the Bundesliga this year, did not lose any of their previous 11 Champions League matches, is now tied with English Premier side Liverpool for the third most European championships, behind Real Madrid and AC Milan. The match took place in the 65,000-seat Estádio da Luz in Lisbon, Portugal, which was closed to fans because of the coronavirus pandemic. This is according to BBC News and ESPN. Number 10, Takuma Sato holds off Scott Dixon to win Indianapolis 500. Takuma Sato won the Indianapolis 500 on Sunday, holding off five-time IndyCar champion Scott Dixon at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where the stands were empty due to the coronavirus pandemic. Dixon said after the race he had expected officials to throw a red flag to pause the race after a violent crash by Spencer Pigot left a debris field on the track as Pigot received medical attention there with just a few laps remaining. But IndyCar never threw the flag, and Sato finished with Dixon close behind after leading for 111 of the 200 laps. It was Sato's second Indianapolis 500 victory after he became the first Japanese winner of the race in 2017. It would have been the second win for Dixon, too. This is according to the Associated Press. That's 10 things you need to know today for Monday, August 24th, 2020. Thank you so much for listening. This has been What Makes You Smarter. If you'd like to tell your story or hear the stories of others, I encourage you to check out my other podcast, What Makes You Famous. Find it everywhere using the hashtag What Makes You Famous. Also, if you're interested in watching me stream some games, that's the latest thing I've been doing. Find me on Facebook.com/KeysDAN Gaming or Twitch.tv/KeysDAN. Yeah, watch me play some games. Hey, let me know which game I should be playing. I've been playing several games, but yeah. Let me know. How should I fail miserably? I've been trying some of the new games and some of the older games. It's kind of fun. Hey, and if you're anywhere in the Conway, Arkansas area, come find me on Friday night and come play with us at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. That's it for me. It's KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.